How would you like to be with your twin flame quickly, simply, and permanently? Even if your twin flame has totally cut you out of his or her life. You and your twin flame are stuck in the heartbreaking and frustrating on again, off again, back and forth relating cycle. Either you, your twin flame, or both of you are in a relationship with someone else, or even if you have no idea who your twin flame is. Once upon a time, during the initial honeymoon period with your twin flame, you felt like you were living in a fairy tale, didn't you? Nothing ever felt so right, so comfortable, and so magical. But suddenly, one day, it was like an evil witch had cursed you, and just like that, your entire kingdom, heart, and soul were shattered into a gazillion pieces. Never fear, you can get your fairy tale back, and even better than before, because it will be forever, and totally immune to any and all evil and destruction. And it can be done so quickly and so simply that it will blow your mind, which is perfect because your mind isn't welcome on this journey anyway. This is a journey of the soul. The very first thing you must do is forget about anything you've ever heard or read about twin flames. The ancient Greeks and Romans created mythology as a way to explain the unexplainable. Nearly every religion in the world was created to do the same thing. That's what happened regarding twin flames. Experiencing a twin flame journey is a fairly new phenomenon in the whole grand scheme of things. It's not very well understood by most people, and many myths and misconceptions have been created and passed around regarding twin flames. This started as a way to try to explain what wasn't yet explainable. But they're no more true or real than the myths told by the Greeks and Romans. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that believing most of what's out there is actually keeping you and your twin flame physically apart. So try to forget about whatever you've heard or read about twin flames up until now. There's nothing to heal, nothing to clear, no past life karma to overcome, or stages or phases you need to move through. Forget about all of that. And ask yourself this. Are you currently with your twin flame in a happy, loving physical relationship? No? Then clearly, none of those other things are working anyway. If it's been more than 3 months since you've had meaningful contact with your twin flame, or since you were in a relationship with each other, then whatever you've been doing or believing has been wasting your time and money and prolonging your pain and misery. There's absolutely no need for it to take longer than 3 months for you to hear from your twin flame in a loving, productive way, even if your twin flame has totally blocked you from his or her life. Nor is there a need for your twin flame to keep coming and going into and out of your life. My students typically hear from their twin flames within the first 30 to 90 days of implementing what I'm going to share with you in this video. And as long as they continue to apply this knowledge, they remain in a physical relationship with their twin flames for the rest of their lifetimes. People make it so much longer and drawn out and more difficult and complicated than it is or needs to be. But it isn't their fault. It's because they're believing all this nonsense regarding twin flames, which simply isn't true or correct. How much more of your life and money are you willing to waste? My name is El Hari. I'm here to teach you how to be with your twin flame quickly, simply, and permanently. I'm also going to share with you the truth about what's really going on with you and your twin flame. Knowing this is key to being together. The one thing you can do immediately to start advancing along your twin flame journey and moving closer to being with your twin flame. And the 3-part process which guarantees that you will enjoy a lifetime physical relationship with your twin flame as long as you implement it correctly and consistently and trust and believe in it. What I'm sharing with you in this video has helped thousands of twin flames, including me and my twin flame, find lifelong happiness with each other. Check out some of their love stories. Thank you, Elle. You are a godsend and have totally transformed my life. I can't believe how quickly I went from a literal puddle on the floor to feeling amazing since I found you. My twin flame and I couldn't be happier. From Carrie. Here's another one from Marissa. I wake up every day so grateful that El Hari popped up on Facebook just when I was about to give up on life. I am a completely different person and my life has improved dramatically in every aspect. Things with my twin flame are better than ever, than I even dared to dream. And from Dante. Elle, you are truly an alchemist. You helped make what seemed impossible possible. My twin flame and I have gotten married, and we owe it all to you. The things I'm going to show you in this video have a 100% success rate as long as they're followed correctly and consistently, and you trust and believe in them. Why is it always successful? Because it's divine truth and universal law. And unlike human truths and laws, they can't be changed or broken. Twin flames are the divine truth of creation. Twin flames are the same soul in two physical bodies. Why do our souls need to be in two different bodies? Well, the physical world is one of duality, polarity, and opposites. Think about it. There's up and down, hot and cold, light and dark, in and out, good and bad. In order to incarnate here, when you were born, your soul needed to assimilate into this world of duality, polarity, and opposites. In the realm of the soul, there are no opposites. Everything simply is. So, your soul had to make two opposites of itself in order to incarnate into the physical world. One opposite in your physical body, and the other opposite in the physical body of your twin flame. Everyone has and is a twin flame. It's how we're created. Everyone is not, however, experiencing their twin flame journey in this lifetime. It's a relatively new thing, remember? If you're experiencing one, you're a part of what's called the first wavers. Everyone has probably crossed paths with their twin flames in every lifetime, including this one. The reason some people are experiencing a twin flame journey and others aren't is because very few people have had what's called soul recognition. The definition of soul recognition is when the soul recognizes itself in the physical body of the twin flame. So this happens on the deepest subconscious level, so you probably weren't even aware of when it happened for you. But when it happens, the shared energy of the twin flames becomes activated, and the polarization kicks in. The two polarities immediately begin to build up. At first, this feels euphoric, the way you and the twin flame felt during your first initial relating experience. But once the polarities reach a certain point, they repel each other, and this makes it physically impossible for the twin flames to be together. This is why your twin flame suddenly ghosted you or cut you out of his or her life, and what's keeping you physically separated right now. So, to be with your twin flame, you need to balance those polarities and make sure they remain balanced the next time your twin flame shows up. This leads us to the three-part process I promised to tell you about. The three-part process consists of aligning closer to your soul, which is your twin flame, balancing the polarities of you and your twin flame, and keeping the energy balanced every time the twin flame comes calling. And when you start doing those things, the twin flame will come calling very soon. I typically only work with one twin flame because it only takes one twin flame to do this for both of them. There's one thing you can do immediately to move you much further along your journey toward being with your twin flame. That is to set your intention to travel this journey for yourself, to feel better than you've ever felt and experience vast improvements in all areas of your life. You see, the twin flame journey is about knowing, understanding, and loving yourself as a soul. It is not just about getting some guy or some girl. The twin flame journey is your spiritual awakening. It's the first step to your ascension. It's miraculous, beautiful, and sacred. You also may have noticed that it's a lonely journey. I remember feeling crazy and frustrated because my very own friends didn't understand the pain I was in when my twin flame and I were physically separated in the beginning. They just kept telling me to get over him. Despite many failed attempts to do so, including hiring the services of a voodoo mambo to cut the cord between us, that wasn't possible. You can't get over the twin flame. How do you get over yourself? Of course, no one else could possibly understand what you're going through unless they're going through it themselves. How could they? You barely understand it yourself. And that's all perfect. Everyone is meant to be exactly where they are at any given moment. There's no use trying to force someone to understand something that their souls just aren't ready for yet. Your journey is sacred. It doesn't need to be gossiped about with others anyway. Plus, discussing your twin flame journey with others is actually helping to keep the polarities unbalanced and your twin flame away. Why? For the same reason that believing the nonsense about twin flames is keeping you apart. Did you ever try to think of a name and couldn't think of it? Later, when you stopped trying to remember it, it popped into your head. That's just like the twin flame journey. As long as you're focusing on the twin flame, you will never get the twin flame. As soon as you take your focus off of the twin flame will appear. Keep it off, and the twin flame can never leave your side. This is what's called the twin flame paradox. Why do you need to take your focus off of the twin flame to be with the twin flame? Well, you and your twin flame are the exact same soul. The soul is energy, a frequency, a vibration. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. When you put your attention onto people and things outside of you, your energy flows out away from you and onto them. The same is true when you put your attention onto the twin flame. Your energy flows away from you and onto the twin flame. The difference is that the twin flame is your energy. When you push your energy out away from you, you are pushing the twin flame out and away from you too. But keep your energy from pushing out onto the twin flame and away from you, and the twin flame won't be able to stay away from you. How can it be so simple? Truth always is. It's time to put an end to your pain and confusion. Witness miracles and magic, and finally, be with your twin flame for good. I will help you get everything you desire. But there's only one of me, and many, many twin flames who desperately need and want my help. I have to be very selective about who I work with. Plus, I admit, I'm also very proud of my students' 100% success rate and would like to maintain it. Therefore, I only work with people who are serious and 100% committed to being with their twin flames now. True commitment involves prioritizing yourself and your lifelong happiness above everything else. Commitment includes time, an upfront financial investment, trust and belief, and energy. According to the universal law of reciprocity, you get back the equivalent of what you put out. And what you get back from working with me is priceless. How much is your lifelong happiness and a loving relationship with your twin flame worth to you? If you won't commit 100% and don't think you and your twin flame are worth it, then I'm sorry, but my services aren't for you. But if you've had it with feeling distressed, miserable, and lonely, are ready for magic and miracles, and would do absolutely anything to get your life back and be with your twin flame for good, it's time for you and your twin flame to live happily ever after. Let's finish creating your fairy tale now, with the happy ending you desire and deserve. Are you ready to be with your twin flame, feel better than you ever felt, and experience vast improvements in all areas of your life? If you'd like to see how I can help you master all of these things, quickly, simply, and permanently, click the button below to apply for a free 1-hour clarity consultation. Please read the next page very carefully and complete the survey after choosing your time to prevent your appointment from being canceled. This is very important. So click the button to schedule your free clarity consultation now. Much love to you on this journey, to you and your twin flame. I'll be speaking with you soon.